3, 4.
This is Cedarwood Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Listen, I don't lie to you. You know when I'm breathing. Don't lie to me. I know what you're feeling. Please talk to me. I know you know that you can be real. You can be real with me. I don't lie to you. You know when I'm breathing. Don't lie to me. I know what you're feeling. Please talk to me. I know you know that you can be real. You can be real with me. As long as you follow me, talk, I will read you. No matter how lost I go find you. No matter how far you go. You go. As long as you follow me, talk. No matter how lost I go find you, no matter how far you go, walking up to me, darling, let me see, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Won't you let me be everything you need? Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Hold up, hold up, la la la. Hold up. Listen, exaggerated your picture of how bad you think you've been. Yes, I hate it, but I found a way. I'll never ever leave. My love is real. Don't ever doubt it. You can be real. You can be real with me. As long as you follow me, talk, I will read you. No matter how lost.
Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Hello everyone, my name is David, Programs and Podcast Coordinator for Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. Would you love to feature on any of the Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio program? Do well to reach out to us via the number right there on the screen, irrespective of who you are, what you are, where you are, and what you do. The Cedarwood Luxury Online platform is available and open to every one of you out there. So if you love to feature on any of our Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio programs, do well to reach out to us via the WhatsApp number right there on the screen, and boom, you'll be in the studio to speak with us. Do well to reach out to us now.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Apartments and Terraces at Jayapata, Shangotedo, Lagos, where we have 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, and 3-bedroom apartment, which is a replica of what to expect at the Autograph Maisonette and Apartment, Monastery Road, Shangotedo, Lagos. Subscribe today.
We have 2-bedroom goes for 55 million, while 3-bedroom goes for 65 million, and 4-bedroom duplex goes for 85 million. Subscribe today at the Autograph Maisonette and Apartment.
Sure that I have found the love that is greater than hurt. On what delusion love.
Give me chance. I'm not cheap on Uzo. You could cheap on Mozo and Adamajam, Pagi boy. Ijala put a mama on a bucket, Chalugodi. Ijala put a mama on a bucket, Chalugodi. You can get see, I make everybody go back there.
This is amazing.
In the name of God, the Holy Ghost.
You can see, I
akụsi ya na-ewetara unu ebe a tiati n'aka ejighị ugegbe n'ihe wee steeti a bụ gịnị akara ọkụ ana ndị odogwu ihe a bụ nnukwu mmanwụ a sị na nnukwu mmanwụ pụta obere mmanwụ agbara gị ọsọ unu fụ na ndị workers anyị ọrụ ka dị na ya everything adịgo set
We are P1 Plus, making home ownership a reality.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
One, two, three, four.
Don't lie to you. You know when I'm breathing. Don't lie to me. I know what you're feeling. Please talk to me. I know you know that you can be real. You can be real with me. I don't lie to you. You know when I'm breathing. Don't lie to me. I know what you're feeling. Please talk to me. I know you know that you can be real. You can be real with me. As long as you follow me, talk, I go read you. No matter how lost, I go find you. No matter how far you go. You go. As long as you follow me, talk, I go read you. No matter how lost, I go find you.
All right, beautiful morning, Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to yet another amazing moment right here on Nigeria's first real estate radio, Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. My name is David, and this is the Morning Delight program live on Facebook and YouTube. The very program that comes your way every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m., bringing you diverse conversations. All right, let me in into your space. Let me into your space this beautiful Wednesday morning. Wall up, wherever you're watching me live from. I'd love you to comment, live, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Like, comment, and share. Let me in. Beautiful sound there from 121 Selah. Yes, an amazing soundtrack I really, really love to listen to. It can literally be on repeat over 1 million times. 121 Selah. All right, if you open up and you would let me in this beautiful morning, I would be bringing to you amazing conversations as I always do. The Morning Delight program comes your way every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. as mentioned earlier, and we bring your way diverse conversations as well. And yeah, once in a while we also bring documentary info, educative documentary. But today I have lots of gist for you, and I can't wait
to begin to download to your hearing this morning all the gist I've prepared for you. So wherever you're watching from, let's know where you can hear us, and let's know where you're watching live from. Do well to like, to comment, and to share as well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll begin with this very story, quite a sad story. I want to begin with this very first one this morning, and then we'll do some political gist as well. We'll bring some political gist as well, and then we'll proceed. Now, let's begin with this very first one here. This is a post I came across on Vamps hybrid_la on Twitter, and it says, "This TikTok story is lengthy, but it's really sad. This lady explained how her auntie and uncle spiritually dealt with her father, who suddenly left USA to fulfill his Igbo man dream, build a home in his village, and settle down. They lied to his family he's fine, but the whole time he was locked in his own house over a year, malnourished and neglected. This is just a story. This is not just a story, it is a testimony." Now, it is quite lengthy, but the video is also long, quite lengthy as well. You can go on you can go on TikTok. I think it is trending on TikTok, and it is also on Twitter, being talked about on Twitter. Now, we're just going to hear a voice because of all the videos are. Let me see if I can play one video. 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 minutes. Literally all the videos are long. 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Different videos testifying or talking about this particular incident or particular story. So I'm just going to summarize the story now. Ifunanya is a girl who loves her dad, but observed her dad has not been reaching out like he used to for over a year. She decided to come down to Nigeria from USA. Her auntie and uncle refused to let her into her father's house. This is her testimony. She decided to share her testimony, and it's lengthy, but you should, the person who made the post is also advising people to, So, Auntie Ada won't allow her into her father's compound. A relative told people over the phone that her father is in Abuja. Then she observed an old woman who whispered to her and said, "Lies, your father is upstairs." This whole time, they kept him locked in the house. Now, in the next video, which is the part 3 of the video. Now, in the part 1 of the video was where she went to her father's house to confront the uncle and the auntie. The part 2 of the video was when she decided to share the testimony of what happened. Part 3 of the video was when she visited, when she was told that her father is in Abuja. Meanwhile, the father is inside the house. She, from observation, observed an old woman, whispering to her that it's all lies, that her father is upstairs. Now, part 3 of the video, after hearing the woman say her father is locked inside the house, she told the villagers she wants to check inside the house. Christopher said the father is in Abuja with him, but she wants to check for herself if he's not inside the house. If he's not inside the house, that was when she saw her father. Now, after confirming her dad was in the house, she told him to stay strong and she will come and get him tomorrow. She got the auntie rest, and she was freed as the matter was to be settled traditionally involving Onowu in the community. Auntie Ada was asked to provide medical reports, but she ran away. Now, continue. When it was the time for people to see her dad and move him out of the house, Auntie Ada locked the door. Ifunanya paid the youth to stay in front of their house overnight. Auntie Ada and her brother brought in army at 4 a.m., threatened to shoot the youth, and took her father away. Now, part 6. This was where things started getting really wicked. Her auntie brought her dad back to the house, and he requested to see Ifunanya, which is the father requested to see Ifunanya, but the Holy Spirit told her not to go. And one thing I observed from the video while I was watching the whole thing, each time she spoke about the scenario of what happened, she begins with a Bible verse, a Bible chapter, Lamentations, Revelation. She begins the video with a Bible verse and then shares the story. They went back to the police station with the elders, and when she stepped into her father's compound, she started to hear chains breaking. Getting to the house, Auntie Ada refused to open the door to the room her dad is. All I'll say is Ifunanya is strong and calm, and Ifunanya was able to get her dad out of the house and take him with her to America. Ifunanya is bold, confident, and outspoken. I've seen Wicked Family in movies, but this feels like a horror documentary. Now, this is a summary of what Vamps at hybrid_la was able to put together concerning this very long story. Now, is this not pure wickedness? Why are we so wicked to ourselves? Why? A young man lived his life in the abroad, came home to just, do something tangible, reasonable, to set up an asset, and then you turn him you make him become a lab rat. You make him become an scapegoat. For whatever reason. Even though the man offend you for whatever reason. And then, this is also a wake-up call to everyone out there. Of the young ones. It is a wake-up call. You have to, we're in the times where the wickedness of the world is becoming, wickedness is really, really becoming something else. You can't afford to be casual. You can't afford to, just have, just be casual. You have to be, spiritually fortified. I'm not saying the diabolical way, but the good way, the godly way. Prayerful, having the spirit to discern. I would also share a story of a young lady. This is a very brave young lady, if not for God that she serves, the fact that she's also a Christian, spiritually, equipped and all that. I'm sure she would have just lost her dad just like that. And she'll just wake up one morning and they say, your father is dead. And they'll take over his property. And then we'll come after her later on to get more. Village people. You see what I'm saying? Now, this young lady, it was my younger brother that told me, so he experienced it live in a program. This program that Dusion Yekon usually holds, around, what is it called now? Upper Room in Lagos. And this man, during the program, just slumped and passed out. While they gathered him, trying to resuscitate him and trying to get him out of the hall, she got to where the man was and said, leave him alone. And, fired into prayers until the man came back to life right on the spot. Now, just imagine. That is why they say, train up a child in a way. Just imagine the young girl doesn't have that kind of training to be prayerful, understanding, spiritual. And I'm seeing a video of Ifunanya and her dad, getting him into the car. I just hope he survives. He's treated and he becomes, just imagine. Just imagine. Now, this young girl, happens to be the savior of this man and the family. So for every young person out there, you are not just born into that family as a boy or a girl. You are a savior and you have the responsibility to, You can't afford to be lazy. You can't afford to be spiritually lazy. You can't afford to be, just be casual like that. There's a whole lot, and you need to, find yourself in a position where you would gain victory. I just hope this man would, live long, and I mean, he will. He will. The God that kept him alive for all this while would definitely restore him and keep him alive. All right, moving on. So our next story this morning. Now, SS to AA is actually trending on social media. Why? A post was made, and somebody made a post. Let me see if I can get that. So I'll be able to just quote. Yes. So it says an account with the name Pharaoh at Mr. Megzi asked the question: what is an experience you had with God that if you told anyone, most people wouldn't believe? And a young lady with the Twitter account name Christiana said, mine is change of genotype from SS to AA, and also from being an Abiru, I don't know the English word for it, to this beauty right here. And yes, that caption came with a picture. Now people started commenting, saying a whole lot of funny things. Oh, that's all a lie, how is that possible, blah blah blah. And somebody dug out a screenshot of an old post she made back then in 2023, I guess, and says an ex-user claimed that God miraculously changed her genotype from SS to A. But this post from 2023, where she gave her details out, showed she was AS, triple genotype. Now in 2020, she made a post, name for Lashade, relationship single, longest relationship a year, involved in an accident, yes. All these things where all this Twitter thread where you just answer questions. And then genotype AS, got in a street flight, blah blah blah, and all that thing. So as of 2023, she answered an online survey which she said AS was her genotype. And now on this post of Mr. Mixie on Twitter, she said her genotype was changed from SS to AA. Now Nigerians are now saying, in 2023 you said your genotype is AS. Now in 2025 you are coming to say your genotype was miraculously changed from SS to AA. How is that? Somebody jokingly said, was it that your genotype changed from AS to SS and then AA? Yeah, so that's it. Moving on, please, you have the opportunity to, contribute and have a say in all that I'm saying this morning. Now, I'm not doubting the fact that miracles don't happen, that somebody's genotype can change from SS to AA. It has happened a lot. It will happen and it will continue to happen. But let's try as much as possible not to make God look like a joke. Let's try as much as possible to always be truthful and put out the right information so that we don't make a joke out of all these things that is. Now, Abia State Senator Orji Uzor Kalu has declared that he is ready to die to ensure victory for the All Progressive Congress, APC. The internet never forgets. We would screenshot this and keep it and wait. We will invest in this very post, in this very statement, and see how much investment, how much we would get in return. All right, so let's hold him. He said he's going to die. He's ready to die to ensure that victory. I mean, should you die? Should victory come in that condition? Should victory not be based on the choice of the people if you have done well? All right. Now, another amazing story I want to bring before you this morning. The International Conference Center, ICC, in Abuja has been renamed President Bola Tinubu and has been renamed to President Bola Tinubu International Conference Center. What is your take on that? We take our first video display this morning. Do you remember the officer who refused 10 million naira from that ritualist in Enugu? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see a video of him being rewarded with a car. Viewers, let's watch this video. It is always good to be good. It is always good to be patriotic. So don't allow anybody to discourage you. Don't allow anybody to discourage you of being a good patriotic citizen of the nation. Because it's, I mean, just imagine. Now, let's go to this very, what should I call it? Okay, let's just listen to this audio and then just for now. The reason I'm bringing this audio is from a post that was made so that somebody it doesn't look like I'm just trying to be funny. Somebody said Peter Obi's interview with Arise TV was poor, very poor. Somebody quoted that post and said, okay, now show me Tinubu's interview that convinced you to buy his stocks. If he returns out to be better than PO's, that is Peter Obi's, I will send you 500K. You have 5 hours. And then somebody made a post of this video and quoted the post. I'm just going to play the audio to you so that you would hear and remember.
Ourselves to innovation. If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Yeah, it's a successful, again, a town hall, different from Blue, Bulaba.
All right. So, if you think Peter Obi's interview on Arise TV was poor, this person has come out to say, please show me another interview of, you know how people can be very funny. If you don't support somebody, you don't support the person. If you don't like somebody, you don't like the person. Don't try to downplay or try to... All right. So, moving on. My music should play right now. Let's go. Let's take this video of, this was reported 21 hours ago. Breaking news, APC. It was also talked about on Arise TV this morning. For the benefit of those of you that are not aware, APC chieftain Jesu Tega Onokpasa is reportedly dead. The lawyer and prominent political commentator died on Monday, and the source is from The Punch. One of the moments he had on Arise TV is what I want us to watch. Viewers, enjoy.
Very well, thank you. How are you two?
You sir?
How are you two? How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm
good.
Okay.
Patriotism means supporting your country at all times, but also supporting the government when they deserve it. Mr. Onakwasa, I put it to you that you came here to misrepresent the facts today as regards subsidy removal. President Tinubu announced subsidy gone on Inauguration Day. And that was effectively pulling out subsidy. So you say he didn't remove subsidy, quoting the PIA law that had been there for a while, is misrepresentation of the facts. That's number one. Number two, since President Tinubu got in... Let me finish, Mr. Onakwasa. Let me finish, please. Secondly, since he got in...
Don't raise your voice at me, young man. Don't raise your voice at me.
Let me finish, Mr. Onakwasa. Let me finish.
I'm your guest.
So since President Tinubu got in,
respect me.
Since President Tinubu got in,
I will
the
walk out of
economy.
your studio if you raise your voice at me.
Mr.
Talk to me
Nokpasa,
respectfully.
you may will take your decision if you want to. I'm asking a question. You might decide to walk out if you want to. Mr. Nokpasa, since President Tinubu came in, the economy has tanked. It's at an all-time low as we speak.
It has not. It has not.
Let me finish my question. Mr. Nokpasa, let me finish my question.
You are a liar.
Mr. Nokpasa, moderate yourself. All right? Moderate yourself.
Do you know what you are doing?
Good.
Listen to me. Young man.
Secondly,
do you know what you are doing?
Since President Tinubu came in, the economy has tanked.
You are pretending to be a journalist.
The indicators are there.
What is the matter with you?
Since he came in, the indicators are there. Number one, the cost of the dollar to the naira.
What is the matter with you?
The cost of the dollar to the naira has tanked tremendously as a result of the fluctuation of the currency. All right, that's one.
Is that Tinubu's fault? Don't you know why naira tanked?
I'm still asking my question. Secondly,
it's been an because of your friends.
Because it's been an all-time malaise in the economy as we speak. Cost of living gone up tremendously. All right, and things are really, really south for the economy. So, in all of this, it's been a slopey downward spiral. What would you have to say about all of this, Mr. Nokpasa?
Thank you very much for that question, Rufai Hosseini. Please, Dr. Ruben Abati and my adorable in-law, Mrs. Mairesi, does anybody have a more reasonable question for me to answer? Because I am not dignifying that insulting question from Rufai with a response. I am not.
Mr. Nokpasa, I will see that you're bailing on my question, and it's all right. It's all right for you to bail out if you don't want to answer it. But
I'm
it's
not
all right.
evading your question. Listen,
please answer it if you can.
Rufai, listen to me. This is not animal psychology. It is law. Okay? If you want to be a journalist, you can be a journalist. And you should learn the ropes for those ahead of you.
Mr. Nokpasa, answer my question.
You can never be my mate. You can never.
Mr. Nokpasa, answer the question. Dignify yourself. Mr. Jegud says that dignify yourself and answer the question.
My God.
Dignify yourself
Please,
and answer the question.
Can we have peace?
Dignify yourself and answer the question.
Can we have peace in the studio?
My God.
Can we have peace?
What's wrong with this badly brought up little boy?
Mr. Nokpasa,
disrespect me.
Mr. Nokpasa, please calm down.
Mr. Nokpasa, I didn't disrespect you for the last. I just asked the question.
Please, Mr. Nokpasa.
Dr. Bati, let him answer the question.
Okay, do we end this program now? One of you will not allow me to talk. Should we end the program? No, there's a breakdown of law and order.
Please, Dr. Bati, go
No,
ahead.
maybe we should just end it. Oh, no, we can end it.
No,
go ahead, Dr.
Let's go ahead, please.
I'm appealing. Okay, we take a short break.
All right, we are not taking a short break right here. That is just one of the moments he had on Arise TV while he was still alive. All right, I have so many G's. I don't know which one to bring forward, but let me just arrange. I'm going to be ending this session with it's an audio from IB Quick. IB Quick will be ending this session with us. All right. Okay. My phone wants to respond to what I said. I'm not sending you a message. All right, let's move on. Let's take our very next one. I'll rather quit politics than leave PDP. Fayose. Viewers, let's watch this video of Fayose's visit to the residence of the president when he was in Lagos. Is he still in Lagos? We don't go back. All right, let's listen to Fayose.
Visit is personal to further encourage him to continue to do what he's doing for Nigerians. No one is saying it is easy, but there's no miracle that can turn around things overnight. But for the little the president has done, we must commend him. I was one time critic of the last administration but you cannot compare the situation now. So for me, I'm here, one, to take the opportunity of his homecoming, to visit him, and to encourage him to do more for Nigerians.
Your Excellency, we know you quite well of the other party, and this is another party ruling, but you so much have trust and hope in this man. Why that?
Well, even while I was in office as a PDP governor, sitting governor, I've always believed in his leadership. And I did not hide my support for him, even before he became the president. And the only thing we can do as leaders of this country today is to continue to encourage him to lift up his hands, to make the public understand how uneasy it is to lead an economy that is down and today is being stabilized. You see, there's a difference between things changing outrightly. There's no miracle. But stabilizing the economy, stabilizing the currency, and few courageous steps the president has taken and the achievement of his administrations put hopes in tomorrow for all of us.
Your Excellency, we have seen recently movements, inter-party movements, yes, particularly from your party to the ruling party. How do you react to this?
Well, let me first of all clear this. Ayo Fayoshi will not move from PDP to any political party, not even APC. I am this year 65 years. It's within the choices of those who have chosen to move. Some said they saw what the president is doing. Some said they believe that the party is in trouble. And without doubt, the PDP is in trouble. And that's the gospel truth. And I believe that if they don't quickly take steps, the party in itself will become carcass. That is the truth.
As a leader of the party, in the party, what are you doing towards resolving the crisis?
Right. I'm not in the front line anymore. I am no more the governor of a state. The little contribution I can make, I made it while I was on the seat. I was the hotbed when I was governor of Ekiti State. Everybody in the country knows that. So I can't speak for the people moving, but I want to tell you that if nothing drastic is done about the PDP, the party will become carcass.
Are you fully a party now?
Of course. Of course. That was why I first of all said to you, nothing will make me move from PDP to another party. The moment I'm no more in PDP, I would rather leave politics, party politics.
In your state, how satisfied are you with what is happening in your state?
Well, we have a governor who is doing very well. Abiodun Abayomi Oyebanji, governor of Ekiti State, doing very, very well. All the former governors in the state are behind him. And for us, Ekiti is not about the party you belong to. It's our primary constituency. It is by the unity of that state that the people can benefit. So for us, I just asked Mr. President, let me put this right now. I just asked Mr. President expressly, because the last time I was here, I told him, what is your take on the governor, Governor Ibanji? He told me that is where he is. And I asked him again, because of rumor and counter-rumor, his position on the current governor of Ekiti State to run the second time. And he told me, Ayo, that is where I am. Remain there. And I will remain with the governor.
All right. Former presidential candidate Peter Obi has said that tackling Nigeria's insecurity is more important than construction of Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road. What is your take on this very one? A former chairman of All Progressive Congress in South Africa, Mr. Bola Babarinde, has described the reconciliation between President Bola Tinubu and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu as a great relief. Moving on, let me take, it's about to get funny, right? Now, how would you assess the 10th National Assembly after 2 years? That's question one. How would you also assess and rate President Bola Tinubu's 2 years in office? Let's watch the response some Nigerians had on Channels TV, and also let's also get your response via the comment section, either live on Facebook or YouTube.
And there's more to come on the program. We have just time enough to take some of your responses to our question of the day. And we've been, finding a little bit of time to read them backstage, and they're quite interesting. Right. Jeffrey has the first one.
All right, so let's remind you what the questions are again. The question actually is the 10th National Assembly, 2 years down the line, how would you assess their performance on a scale of 1 to 10 using the parameters of representation, legislation, and oversight? How would you assess the performance of this 10th National Assembly using the parameters of legislation, representation, and oversight? So it's in 2 years down the line since, almost 2 years, because they were inaugurated, I think, June the 13th. So let's get to the first set of comments. We told you to give numbers on a scale, but some of you sent in comments and numbers. Wonderful. Let's see. Comrade Lolulon from Makurdi.
Emmanuel Bakari.
No, that's not it. I think this is from Comrade Lolulon from Makurdi. The 10th Assembly, in my assessment, will score, minus 0.005 over 10. Or is it minus? I'm confused about this kind of score. From all fronts, I tell you why. Aside maximally rubber stamping the executive arm of government, their insatiable quest for primitive accumulating of wealth and insensitivity to the plight of Nigeria is on a scale that has never been experienced in this nation. They represent the dark side of the failed nation. Okay, these are some of the allegations you leveled against them. Let's say everything you say is an allegation, but is your view, and we respect it. That's why we ask for your view. Bukola, you have the next one.
Yes, this one is from Engineer Yemi Enilolobo, who says, this 10th Assembly is best personally assessed as a department of the executive arm of government in terms of qualitative legislation and oversight duties. The impacts are not felt generally.
You didn't give us your score. We said on the scale of 1 to 10. So maybe you can send in your score. Let's go to the next one. Suni, he said, my assessment of the 10th National Assembly, representation 1, lawmaking 0.5, oversight 1.5. Wow, this is really...
So that's 2.5 over 10.
This is not nice.
Well, let's go to the next one. Engineer John says, scale of 1 to 10, my mark is 6 out of 10. They haven't done badly, actually. We all want them to be confrontational with the executive, but that's extreme.
At least somebody has seen something positive. I was just praying something. All right, this is Ajuma. This one went straight to rating without reasons. Representation 1, legislation 1, oversight 0.
And from Martins, we have this one. They are not representing anyone but themselves. Oversighting nothing but themselves. On a scale, it's 0.
This is Farouk Gideon Samuel. Good morning, Channels TV, and good morning, Nigerians. On a scale of 10, I will rate or assess them with 3. The 10th National Assembly happens to be most redundant, insensitive, and rubber stamp assembly in the history of Nigeria's democracy.
That's Farouk Gideon, right? This one is from Joseph Godwin from Jos, Plateau State. And Joseph says, I will rate the 10th National Assembly 3 over 10. This is because they were so easy to give in to the president's demand all the time. A critical example was the swiftness in changing the national anthem. They are more concerned with the presidency than the people who elected them to office. There are no active engagements except in attacking their fellow colleagues whenever sensitive issues were raised. That's from Joseph.
The things I'm seeing here. So this is a feedback to the National Assembly. This is the perception of the people, and it's important you take this seriously. Dio says the performance, and let's say this for the people that send the feedback, because Nigeria is 200 million people. The performance of the 10th National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is 1. Even the 1 is not for performance, but for entertainment that they entertain us daily basis and their drama. So my answer is 1. This is very...
And I like this one from Jeffrey. I like this one from Odolu from Ebiloma. And Odolu is saying, I am from Igala, Mela in Kogi State. My community did not feel any representation, no light, no water in Egbada. So the lawmakers representing this particular area, either at the House of Reps level or the Senate level, should look into this. This is feedback, unscripted, unedited rather, from our side, feedback from your own representatives.
So for the record, the National Assembly is not supposed to build anything for you. It's just, the director will say, they are supposed to influence projects
into your communities.
And don't forget, it's part of their representation
that
duty.
there are, those are contained, I believe, in the constituency projects that should be
and all of
attracted
that.
into
Besides what the government does, you know. And I think this is coming from Ayeni Gabriel, says, I rate the 10th National Assembly a 2/10. When a legislative arm becomes an extension of the executive, it signals a clear failure. The very essence is of its purpose to provide checks, balances, and independent oversight is completely undermined. What else is left to evaluate when the foundation role of the legislator is compromised from the start? Okay, so let me just read your last state. I only give them 2% because they still exist as symbolic representatives of democracy, even though in practice true democratic principles are absent. Okay.
All right. We must thank you so much.
All right, the scorecard. All right, so that's the responses we got from you guys. The National Assembly Citizen Scorecard.
So we have the poor 70%, average 4 to 7, 15%, excellent 8 to 10. We have 5 respondents. I must thank you so much for
Bukola, it's not percent. Those are the number of responses. So 70 persons gave them 0 to 3 as their scorecard over 10. 15%, 15 people gave them 4 to 7 as their scorecard. And excellent was given, that's 8 to 10, by just 5 persons. So that is this scorecard as far as your performance based on the number, the sample size, we call it in statistics, is concerned. We'll keep doing this so that more people can. We'll do for the executive, we'll do for as many things that we can come up with so that you get to see how people perceive you and do something about it. Thank you for your time and company. I'm Jeffrey Uzoma.
Of course, we'll be back again tomorrow, and Sunrise Daily is up next time.
All right, you've heard from Nigerians, and it is also time to hear from you. You've heard from Nigerians, your fellow Nigerians. It's also time to hear from you. Let's take the very next one that will crack you up. Transgenderic governor by the one and only former spokesperson of a one-time presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Okonkwo is his name. Okonkwo, Abi? Kenneth Okonkwo.
Can you imagine a whole governor coming out to say, I can't fight like we girl. Hey, in 2027, I want a smooth sail. I still love PDP. That's transgenderic. He's a man that like a man that has the genitals of a woman. Can you imagine what on earth? You don't want to fight like Wike, you want to be a governor like Wike?
The views of Kenneth Okonkwo, we have to go. We have to go.
His predecessor had not fought for him, fought APC, and fought for him. He wouldn't be governor. And now look at this transgenderic governor, you know.
You're repeating that point.
No.
Okay, we have to say thank you very much.
Men and women, they are very fantastic people. I started with them from Nollywood. Bold, beautiful, and brave. Look at the commissioner.
Okay.
But I can't say whether the man is behaving. He's just a political transgender. Okay. That's what it is.
Hey, my brother. The things we hear these days, when politicians want to open their mouth and speak, they just wow. Now, presidency must be zoned to the south. Wike tells PDP stakeholders. Let's listen to the. And by the way, how many of you saw that video of a tragic Sha Wike in one aeroplane video, he was just shouting, "Save my soul! Oh Lord, Jesus, blood of Jesus, save my soul!" Nigerians had a lot to say about that video. Like, strong man. He reached commotion wahala. You remember God. You know, some of the way these people behave, they just behave like there is no God. All right, let's listen to what he has to say. Viewers, let's watch.
The eminent stakeholders and concerned leaders are alarmed that the party is an inevitable path to self-annihilation if urgent steps are not taken to rein in the desperate, divisive, and selfish tendencies that brought the party to its knees in the lead-up to the 2023 general election. These divisive tendencies, unfortunately, have found expression in the conduct of certain interests within the ranks of our party, both at National Executive Committee, the National Working Committee, and both of trustees levels. Consequently, the PDP eminent stakeholders and concerned leaders resolve as follows. 1. That to finally arrest the inexorable drift toward extinction in our party, the party must, without further delay, respect the judgment of the Supreme Court. We therefore unequivocally reaffirm Senator Sam Anyanwu as the duly elected and substantive National Secretary of our great party. In the spirit of fairness, inclusion, federal character principles, and respect for our party constitution, the party must make an unequivocal pronouncement zoning its presidential candidate to the south in the 2027 election.
All right. Let me just finish with now. Here is the counsel that Professor Udanta has for okay. Let me see. I'm just watching my time. Okay, let's leave that one for now. At least we've done enough. Let's go to Ghana. Let's go to Ghana and listen to what a journalist has to say concerning the experience that patients and nurses are having right there in Ghana. Kumasi, Chale, viewers.
Oh, Johnny Hughes is not being fair. He's misinformed. I'm not misinformed. I am saying to you that nurses have been over-pampered in this country. We travel around the world. We know what nurses do. Patients have rights. You signed on to the rights that patients have. Was this what Florence Nightingale was doing? And then you come and be accusing journalists of telling you what you have to do. When you go out there to Canada, to the US, to the UK, all those countries, don't you conform to the rules that are there? So why is it that in Ghana the patients cannot? And you say, me, I'm hedging you against the patient. I'm not. Your mates who have left you here in Ghana and have gone out there, the benefits that they are getting and the services that they provide, is it different from you? Are you special? Are you so special? I'm asking you. I'm asking me today. I'm on with you. You can disagree with me, you can be angry with me, but I'm on with you. I'm asking you. And these are questions. Answer my questions. Your leaders who have traveled to Geneva, in Geneva, is that how nurses behave in Geneva? Is that how nurses behave in Geneva? I'm asking you. Answer the question. You want to travel and go out to Canada and France and all those places. Is that how nurses behave there? I'm asking you. No, pause and answer me answer my question. I'm asking you. Have you been fair to the Ghanaian people? Have you been fair to the Ghanaian people who have taken care of you, who have been very loyal to you? Have you been fair to the Ghanaian people? Have you been fair to the Ghanaian people? Listen to the pregnant woman.
And I'm information there to say every person. Say my baba
No, now baby.
Baby continental.
Okay. But I didn't know you. Oh, mouse also. And let's just say how Cecilia, how many months pregnant? Oh, we'll find out, man. Oh, and Cecilia, I didn't know, babe.
So, I don't know what is going on there, but Ghanaian nurses, you all need to do better. You all need to do better. You all need to do better. All right. We have less than 3 minutes to be out of here. Now, I came across a tragic, an unfortunate situation as Air Peace Nigeria disrespected its passengers and delayed their flights for over 10 hours. Air Peace is always having, being dragged on social media, especially when it has to do with flight delays. Whatever it is that would bring about a solution to this, I would crave and beg that Air Peace, please stop endangering the lives of Nigerians and try to do things better. I said I was going to end the show with a video from IB Quick. I would not be able to take this other video, so we'll end the show this morning with this amazing audio from IB Quick. Africa doesn't need charity. And at the end of this, I won't be back till about 1 p.m. Thank you very much, everyone, for being part of this session. And I'll see you again. Enjoy this very one from IB Quick. Africa doesn't need charity.
They say Africa is risk. Interesting. But stay with me. You mean Lagos, where fintech rises before the sun? Or Joburg, where Charles LeBron didn't walk? Or Dakar, where rhythm breaks the rules? Risk? No. This is return. Return on belief. On the girl in Enugu sketching dreams with charcoal. On the boy in Soweto coding futures from a shared laptop. And a Nigerian musician making dreams from a stolen laptop. On the market woman in Kumasi who knows profit without spreadsheets. On justice. For once, we know how to build with bruises. Remix scarcity into rhythm. We stretch coins into companies, our sweat, blood, and bodies. We take what the world throws away and say, not so fast, Abiku. We reinvent. You still don't get it. This is not aid. This is alignment. You don't donate to us, you partner, or you get left behind. Because the continent moves quietly, powerfully, unapologetically. So your hesitation is your loss. Because what we call hustle, you call innovation 20 years later. We are not waiting for green lights. We are building roads on red. We are not fragile. We are anti-fragile. Our wounds became weapons. Our delays became data. Our waiting made us wise. Africa doesn't need your charity. Africa is your clarity. On where the future breathes. On where the world resets. On where value multiplies like cassava after rain. So if you fear risk, don't come. But if you're looking for a return, on imagination, on resilience, on tomorrow, welcome. Welcome to Africa.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Finding the right property can sometimes feel like a daunting task. Whether you're buying your first home, renting a space, or making an investment. At P1 Plus, we aim to simplify this process by helping you understand the key factors to consider when choosing a property.
Here are 5 things to consider when getting yourself a property.
Are you looking for a family home, a commercial property, or a rental space? Clarifying your purpose will help narrow down your options and guide your search effectively.
Understanding your financial limit is essential. Consider the cost of the property, additional fees, and potential maintenance costs. At P1 Plus, we offer flexible payment plans to help clients achieve their goals.
Location of a property determines its accessibility, value, and growth potential. For residential properties, you look out for areas with good schools, tight security, and also healthcare facilities. Just like for commercial investments, proximity to business districts is key.
Modern buyers and renters often look for features like energy efficiency, smart home technology, and recreational facilities. Properties developed or managed by P1 Plus incorporate these elements to meet contemporary standards.
Navigating the real estate markets can be overwhelming. Partnering with professionals like P1 Plus ensures that you make informed decisions and also secure the best deals.
Choosing the right property today is a significant step, and with the right guidance, it can also be a rewarding experience. Contact us for personalized advice and property listings tailored to your needs.
So subscribe to any of our current selling Cedarwood luxury estate and enjoy a seamless process of acquiring properties. Thank you.
Few years ago, this environment wasn't looking good and attractive. But with massive construction and infrastructural development, properties in this environment will gain significant value. Welcome to the Autograph Grand Deal by Cedarwood. The Autograph Grand Deal by Cedarwood gives you an opportunity to own a piece of Lagos. Why not key into the future today? For just 2.25 million naira, you have the opportunity to get a 300 square meter of the Autograph Grand Deal by Cedarwood.
As you can see, this is a total table dry land and it's a buy and build property. Get a solution form today and subscribe now.
Facing the Coastal Road, the Autograph Grand Deal comes with the landlord to register survey and deed of assignment.
Hello everybody, this is Vivian Imako, the ED, P1 Perfection Business Investments Limited, and you're listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Keep it locked. God bless you.